Alright, and it looks like I am live now. So guys, what is up? It is Johnny O with Tito TechTube, and well, normally we would have a recycle bin happening right now. Wow, 56 dropped frames already. Holy mackerel. Okay, let's see what happens here. So I have moved. This channel's been pretty lacking on content. I haven't been on social media much. I haven't been on Twitter much. So I just wanted to jump on and do a quick stream. There's no recycle bin tonight. Bear is off celebrating his girlfriend's birthday with her. So obviously he has no time for us tonight. So I'm going to just do a quick stream here to kind of update you guys on what's going on. My internet now is extremely no bueno. Because I had to move from Fios 50/50 to Comcast Xfinity cable internet because Fios isn't available at my new home. So there's that. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure out some things with the stream and everything. The one good thing is I do have a dedicated space now for all of my tech stuff for my PC setup and everything. It's not really in my bedroom anymore. It's not that much further away from my bedroom. It's actually in the walk-in closet in the master bedroom. So I'm literally streaming from my closet right now. Man. Yeah, and we just keep dropping frames left and right, it looks like. So I may have to start dropping these streams down to 720p because essentially every plan that's available with Comcast here in my area is a 6 megabyte upload, or a 6 megabit per second upload, and I'm pretty sure I'm capping that out right now. So I'm going to see if I can change the settings on the fly to try and fix this a little bit. Let's try... I'm going to try dropping the bitrate down a bit and see if that does it. And I do see it going green now. And dropped frames are going down. Okay, so I dropped the bitrate down. I had the bitrate way too high for this internet. It was fine on my 50/50, but this is 25/6. So, I just got my PC set back up again like 10-15 minutes ago. I just got OBS launched, got everything set up with that. But yeah, so, wife and I and the kids, we've all moved out of our apartment into a townhouse. So, studio tour was kind of a joke because whereas I do kind of have somewhat of a studio set up now, I guess, it's just me shoving all my stuff in a closet, basically. So I'm going to give you guys a quick tour. There's barely enough room in here for me to sit. And let's see how well this is going to work. So you're going to have to forgive me, it's kind of a mess right now, and oh, I didn't untangle that cable first. This is going to be interesting. I'm kind of tethered down. Yeah, so there's the closet door where you walk in at, and then let me flip the screen around. So I don't know how much you're going to be able to see here because there's not a lot of room for me to kind of get you to see what's going on, but you can see down, you come in the door, there's a window here with a windowsill where the printer is right now. I'm going to have to kind of adjust things here. Hopefully you guys can still hear me because I'm behind my shotgun mic now. But the printer's here. You can see it kind of hangs off the ledge a little bit. I'm going to have to adjust them. I have to put a piece of wood or something there. I'm thinking like 3/4 inch plywood there, just in this roughly the size of the base of the printer right there, just to keep it from hanging over the edge. I may screw that down into the windowsill. And you'll see my desk set up. So picked up an IKEA desk that fits almost perfectly. Cables are in the way. Almost perfectly in this area back here. So you'll see there's that. Still got a lot of cable management to do. There is no ventilation in here, so right now I've got a Noctua fan actually running from connected to a fan splitter inside the case, coming to the outside to help cool me down. So I'm hoping I'm definitely not gonna be able to leave the rig running 24/7 in here because I'm afraid it's gonna get too hot with there being no ventilation in here. You can see I've got lots of storage up here, just for my different stuff, my boxes, random 500-year-old sword. Wow, color is really off on this. That bag looks extremely like hot pink. But so you'll see that there's random box storage up there, and trying to give you guys a decent view here. There's random stuff on the floor there, and there's just a whole rack of stuff up on these shelves. Looks like I left a water bottle up there while I was moving stuff in here. And like I said, I've still got a lot of cable management to do. I literally just got this room kind of squared away, and those lights are not going to be permanent. That was just me goofing around. I'm going to set those up much better than that. But yeah, so that's basically it. That's kind of the, you know, quote unquote studio that I've got going on right now in the room. So I mean, it'll work. You know, I've got a nice little space. Like I said, desk fits in here really nicely. I've got a nice little space to work in. You know, it's going to take some adjusting. I have to kind of figure things out as I go. I've still got, like I said, a lot of cleaning up and like cable managing and organizing to do back here. But I think it's off to a pretty good start. I like it. It's better to have, you know, actually can come in here, close the door, and have a dedicated space to record in, to do my stuff. So yeah, I know, like I said, you know, this isn't the normal stream that I do. Recycle Bin has not been live for the past couple of weeks, but we should be back next week with another episode of Recycle Bin. You know, we're gonna pick up back with PC Part Picker. Gonna do the $1,000 mining rig and attempt to be profitable within 3 months. Spoiler alert: completely impossible to do a build from scratch for $1,000. It's going to be profitable at cryptocurrency mining within 3 months, at least right now. Again, this was the stipulation was using NiceHash, so you could maybe kind of playing the market a bit, get your money back, and you know, you can get in all those shenanigans. But just for, you know, the basic user who's doing cryptocurrency for the first time, was kind of the idea behind this build. Hence using NiceHash and not going out and doing research and, you know, manually switching algorithms and yada yada yada. But yeah, so it says, okay, so okay, I thought I saw a message pop up, but I guess not. So I don't know if anybody's watching right now. It shows one, but sometimes I think it picks up one watching whenever I'm just monitoring the stream. I'm not really sure. But yeah, so if anybody's watching, leave me a comment down below if you, you know, what you think about the studio. How's the audio quality in here? I know the video is not super great right now. I've got to figure out lighting in here. Right now there's just one incandescent bulb in the ceiling above me. I don't have room to get my softbox lights in here. At some point, hopefully in the near future, I'll get like a little LED panel. That way I can kind of mount that. I can kind of stick that over here somewhere behind my monitor, so that, you know, that can kind of light up here. And I may replace that bulb up there with one of the bulbs from my softbox light, because those are compact fluorescents that are pretty bright. So that may help a little bit in here as well, and at least give the same kind of coloring of the light, so that my color correction, hopefully I can use all my presets for color correction, but we'll see. So yeah, this is where I'm going to be recording my videos at from now on. So yeah, it looks like dropping the bitrate definitely fixed the frame dropping issue, so that's awesome. Good to know that that is working. But yeah, I'm just kind of rambling, guys, because it's just me. I didn't have any topics planned or anything. I just kind of wanted to sit down and look at the room. So I guess one thing we could talk about real quick, I don't know if you guys, I don't have any articles pull up, so this is literally just going to be me staring at the screen, talking to you guys, looking into the camera. But one thing I did want to mention, so a couple of, CPU's ramping up. A couple of Recycle Bins ago, we brought up the topic of AMD, kind of talking out of both sides of the mouth about cryptocurrency miners and how they're selling cards for GPUs for gamers, not for cryptocurrency miners. And then they turned around and released a cryptocurrency mining optimized driver for their Vega card that they just released, the Vega 56 card. And so that kind of got them a lot of backlash. And there was the controversy, Gamers Nexus, Steve over at Gamers Nexus, if you guys don't know them or haven't checked them out, search them on YouTube, check out their site. They do great articles, great in-depth testing and benchmarks, as well as in-depth industry information, kind of revealing information type things on their articles, and they post videos on YouTube as well, but the articles are way more in-depth than the videos are. But go check them out. Steve did a story, or did a discussion, I guess, on the price gouging that AMD, or not necessarily AMD, but that retailers have been doing on the Vega and the RX cards. And there was actually an ad on Twitter from that came up from AMD Gaming or Radeon Gaming. I forget which Twitter account it was. Basically saying, hey, go to Best Buy, you can buy this RX 570 for only $280, or 200, I think it was $249 or something like that, around $250, which is around $100 over MSRP from what the card officially launched at, like several months ago, almost a year ago now, I guess. It's been a while now. And so he was kind of giving them crap for that. Again, the same thing of talking out both sides of your mouth. You condemn retailers for price gouging, but at the same time you go and advertise. I'm sure they had some sort of deal on the back end, some sort of marketing deal that who knows how long that was in the works. It could have been before any of this crypto mining currency craze popped up and caused, again, we blame it on cryptocurrency mining, but I mean, how much can you really blame it on that whenever, anything that would have caused a demand in cards? And I mean, I feel like, me personally, I feel like that, the crypto mining currency high demand craze is nowhere near where it was, and yet prices haven't really come down that much to come back down towards MSRP. So, I don't know. I feel like a lot of this is on the retailers and them kind of just doing their thing to, turn an extra couple of bucks. But, like Steve kind of said, this is kind of BS that you're going to sit here and say, hey, these retailers are price gouging. Look, there's nothing we can do. We can't force them to, sell the card at MSRP, or to, we can't force them to sell it at a certain price. But then you're going to go and advertise, go buy it here for only almost $100 over MSRP. I mean, come on, guys. It's a little bit ridiculous. So, and like I said, Steve goes really in depth in that and in the discussion on that. But, the other thing that came out of that was that Raja Koduri actually has stepped down now as the head of RTG, the Radeon Technology Group, and now Lisa Su, the CEO of the AMD, of AMD as a whole on the CPU side, is stepping in and taking over while he's on sabbatical for, I think, at least 3 months it's supposed to be, I think for the last quarter of this year. If I recall correctly. I know Joker Productions, again, look him up on YouTube, he does some pretty good videos. Did a little bit of a discussion about this story as well. I think Paul and Kyle did on Awesome Hardware. Everybody's talking about this now. But, this kind of... I feel like the AMD Vega, or the Radeon Vega, debacle has a lot to do with this. But, we'll see what happens. It sounds to me, from what I've gathered from these stories, it sounds to me like Raja Koduri is not going to be back in charge of RTG when he comes back from his sabbatical. Doesn't sound like he's not going to have a job anymore, but it sounds like he's going to be stepping down and taking a lesser role in the company than what he's had up till now. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. The other big thing with AMD right now is that the Vega 11 is actually rumored to be going into production or in production shortly. So that'll be interesting. It's supposed to be the replacement for the 5 Series RX cards. So that'll be kind of coming in, and the new update for the lower end. I'm sure Vega 11 will have a... I'm sure shortly after that we'll see a Vega 10 replacement, the big Vega replacement. Probably not long after that. Just, the way GPU markets turn over so quickly. But I don't know, guys. Don't really know what else I can talk about. Things are still kind of in shambles. So upcoming projects, I've got the 2DS XL. How to load Luma custom firmware on it using the NTR boot hacks. That is coming, I promise. There was just terrible timing with when I posted the original video on that, saying that it was coming, and then we kind of got into this whirlwind of we were trying to get out of our apartments, we got approved for the townhouse, and then it's just kind of been a whirlwind of things. And then this weekend is my son's birthday. I just wanted to jump on tonight and do a quick stream just to update you guys on what's going on, what the situation is with the channel. I do have content coming back. I've got the stuff on the 2DS on how to actually flash the flash carts, how to actually flash them over to be able to do the NTR boot method, so you can hack any 3DS of any firmware of any model, of any model, any firmware level. You can do it with this flash cartridge. I'm going to show you guys how to make one. The only thing you really need is a 3DS that's already hacked, so that's kind of the downside to it. But if you have a buddy, or if you already have one, then you can make your life a lot easier in the future going forward. So you can flash your buddy's for him or whatever. But The other thing coming up is ebook 17. I've been sitting on that forever. I just gotta finish editing it. Like I said, I just got my desk and just got my computer all set back up again, like just before I started the stream. So I'm really behind on that stuff. I've got several videos coming down the pipeline. I've still got benchmark video coming for my desktop here that I built forever ago, it feels like. I just never got around to doing a benchmark video on it, so that's coming. Lots and lots of content. I'm actually contemplating a channel, changing the name on the channel, because I don't feel like Tito Tech Tube is doing the channel justice as to the content that I try and produce for you guys. So there may or may not be a channel name change. Excuse me. It's getting late. I've been up since 4 a.m. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm getting tired. But I'm thinking there's going to be a channel name change coming in the near future. But we'll see. I don't know. I'll probably talk it over with some friends and family and kind of bounce some ideas off people and see what they think. But yeah, I'm pretty convinced that I'm going to change it. Just not sure where I'm going to go with it yet. But I'm definitely going to be centered on the same content. Still going to be centered on tech. I think I'm going to try and focus more on budget tech, and by budget I mean that loosely as in helping you guys figure out how to find the best bang for your buck, how to utilize your budget the most efficiently, and big part of it's going to be me just getting things in here, testing them out, and seeing if they're a good value, and letting you guys know that. And I know a lot of you, most tech YouTubers do is they go get a product and let you know if it's good or not. But I want to try and put more of a focus on the actual value. How much of a value is this? If you're gaming, or if you're going to be gaming and you're just doing cryptocurrency mining on the side, then what's kind of the best bang for your buck in getting a PC that'll perform well, as well as be able to maybe make a little money on the side whenever you're not gaming, something like that, or just what's going to be the best bang for the buck. Yeah, a 1080 Ti is probably going to give you the best gaming experience, but something like depending on what you want to do with it, if you're just purely gaming, maybe an i5 7600K and a GTX 1070 may be the best bang for the buck, even though a 7700K and a 1080 Ti will probably be the best gaming performance, the best experience you can get. That i5 1070 combo is probably going to be better value for the money. So just, again, trying to, not that I think I'll be able to get my hands on 1080 Ti anytime soon, but just things like that I've been thinking about that I want to kind of do for you guys to kind of bring more value to the content. I'll probably still try and do like these How To Tuesday videos that I've been doing. Again, I haven't had any out in the past couple of weeks just because I've had so much going on, but there'll definitely be some more coming in the future. So guys, if any of you actually, are watching the rebroadcast of this, anybody actually managed to stick around and stick it out to watch all of this, then thanks for sticking around. You're a trooper. I've been just rambling. This was completely, I didn't have a plan for this at all. I just decided, last night that I needed to go ahead and do a stream. I need to go and get everything set up, do the live stream, just to get something out to let you guys know that I'm still here. I haven't disappeared. Content is still incoming. It's just going to be a little bit slow. It should start trickling in, by the end of this, this coming week, the end of this week, early next week. You should start seeing some stuff come back to the channel, hopefully once we get past my son's birthday this weekend, and I can really kind of try and get things settled down and put more of a focus on getting this stuff done for you guys. So guys, till next time, it's Johnny O with Tito Tech Tube for now. Like I said, name change probably coming in soon in the next couple of weeks. Oh, the other thing that I am going to do too, I am going to get set up here. I'd probably say give me like in the next month or so to really sit down and start working on this. But I do want to get a forum set up for you guys to, so hopefully you guys will join up and we can all have like a nice forum to have discussions, for just different tech deals, hardware, matchups, fantasy builds, helping people do their PC builds out, and just general discussions, how-tos, anything and everything tech related really, gaming related, whatever, all in one place. And that way it gives you a nice historical, so if someone's looking for an answer, it gives an easy place for that written solution to be for someone to stumble upon. So guys, okay, this is how I'm getting out of here for real. Until next time, it's Johnny O with Tito Tech Tube, signing off.